It's news time. Information is power. Your current. The news headline. IPOB threw profuse slap on Southeast governors begging for presidency. The news in full. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, have slammed some Southeast leaders and politicians for pushing for an Igbo man to emerge as president of Nigeria come 2023. The breakaway agitators said the begging posture of the Southeast leaders could make the Indigo the laughingstock of Northerners, saying that the Southeast leaders and politicians need not to pressurize or to push more than able for the Southeast to produce the next president of Nigeria. They say that the breakaway agitators, through the IPOB Media and Publicity Secretary, Emma Powerful, who disclosed this in a statement arguing that it makes no sense for the Southeast leaders to be desperate for a power shift in 2023 while their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is still at the detention of the DSS awaiting trial, while he has been charged for treasonable felony and also terrorism. Emma Powerful says that all they need to do as at now is to ensure the safe, the safe release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, who is still at the DSS facility being tried by the court of law for treasonable felony and terrorism, and has yet been not released. The Voice Air Media recalls that former Anambra State Governor Chukwuemeka Ejeife said that the Southeast was ready to kneel and beg other regions to support the 2023 presidential ambition of the region. The attention of the IPOB has been drawn to the unpatriotic moves by some unreliable elders in Biafra land who are begging the Almajiri elders for the president of Nigeria from Igbo stock in 2023. And we want to make it categorically clear that to desperate Igbo politicians that IPOB is not looking for any Nigerian president of Igbo extraction under the present contraption called Nigeria, saying again that IPOB will not be a party to their begging and fawning for a transient political office at the detriment of freedom, saying they must understand that their singular concern is Kanu's unconditional release and nothing more. Saying that they must understand that our singular concern is Kanu's unconditional release, and that if our elders should think they can use the IPOB and Kanu to bargain their way to political office, that they are in for the shock of their life. The statement by Emma Powerful, who happens to be the Publicity Secretary and Media for the indigenous people of Biafra, are declared, saying that the Southeast leaders need to ensure as fast as possible that they do not mix this. And we remember that this is one of the reasons why Reno Omokri too had taken to his social media page of recent, saying that the Southeast should not be given an audience to produce the next presidential candidate for 2023. That they need to learn they need to learn the power of unity, saying that so far the Southeast can actually, the South, most especially the South, can actually unite with the North, to end the tenure of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Then they need to learn the hard way, saying that he wholeheartedly, with his full chest, endorse and support Atiku Abubakar to run for presidency, in 2023 on the platform of PDP, saying that the Northern Governors Forum should reject the power shift to the South, saying that he wants the power to remain in the North after 2023 to teach the Southerners their lessons, and saying that the Southerners united with Northerners to betray an innocent Southerner in 2015 and expect Northerners to trust them, saying that if when you betray your neighbor, people outside can never entrust you with anything of power. And for that reason, again, where IPOB has said they do not want to be associated with the task for power by the Southeast leader, for the next presidential bid, has vowed to resist the attempts by the governors of Southeast to make the zone's security outfit Ibubiago fully functional. The position of the IPOB was made known in a statement issued by its spokesperson Emma Powerful on Monday, where Powerful issued the statement following the call on the Southeast governors under the Southeast Governors Forum by the Apex Igbo organization. One is a Indigo for Ibubiago to be made fully functional before the end of 2021. Reacting, IPOB said the attention of the global movement and family of the indigenous people of Biafra, under the command and leadership of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been drawn to the laughable call by Ohanaeze Ndigbo, President General Professor George Obiozor, on Southeast governors to re-establish the ridiculous, weak, and unpopular Igboagwu security outfit that has never been able to confront the Fulani bandits terrorizing our ancestral but only good at humiliating innocent Biafra youth with the collaboration of security agents. We want to make it categorically clear to Ohanaeze Ndigbo and its co-travelers that any attempt to re-establish Igboagwu security outfit in Southeast will further worsen the precarious security situation in the zone. They should understand that our gallant Eastern Security Network ESN operatives have been sacrificing so dearly to secure our ancestral land. But instead of complementing the efforts of ESN and IPOB to secure and defend our land against the Fulani terrorists masquerading as herdsmen, these saboteurs disguising as Igboagwu security operatives give information on Eastern Security Network to the wicked Nigeria security agencies. And because of this treachery, IPOB and ESN cannot operate together with Igboagwu with unidentified mission. It is therefore on record that Southeast governors have ulterior motives in forming Igboagwu security outfits, and we have not seen them as a sincere outfit to secure or protect our wives, mothers, sisters in the whole Biafra land. Southeast governors have no plan to protect our land, but formed Igboagwu to attack ESN and IPOB members. George Obiozor and Ohanaeze Ndigbo should not set Igbo land on fire. ESN, IPOB are ready to resist them anytime they are relaunched, and Biafrans should hold George Obiozor and Ohanaeze Ndigbo responsible for anything that happens. They would regret any attempt to resurrect or relaunch this treacherous outfit that has sabotaged our march towards freedom. Many IPOB and ESN operatives tracked and killed were done by Igboagwu, sponsored by Southeast governors, and this time around it is not going to be business as usual. Our intention has never been to attack our people or innocent people except Fulani terrorists masquerading as herdsmen and rampaging our territory. And for the reason of this Igboagwu outfit coming out as at now, because of the hidden intention, then we, the IPOB, would ensure that we stand fit against any form of oppression from the Igboagwu security outfit, of which, as the mindset of being re-established both by Professor George Obiozor, the President General of the Ohanaeze Ndigbo, and also the Southeast governors in an attempt to continue to terrorize our ancestral land, but only good, doing everything possible to continue to humiliate the innocent Biafran youth with their collaboration of all security agents being used to achieve their discrete objectives of, saboteuring and killing any indigenous people of Biafra members. Thanks for listening, and that is the news.